Who?
Peter.
No.
Oh, he told us to call you today. You were out, I think you were out riding, you were doing something the other day. You said, I'm busy. He hung up on us. It was about Amanda. You put her down as the beneficiary. You remember that, doing that?
For the insurance?
Yeah, you filled it out at 10:59 a.m. on 11. You know, remember filling that out the other day?
Yeah, well, I was talking to somebody else, I thought.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why they throw it on my desk and I'm just the supervisor? This is unbelievable. You go look at this, you look at that, and they all confuse each other. Why is it unmarked? Unbelievable. This is a hunky-dory. I got you at age 64, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you put down that you do have some coverage. Were you looking, Kevin, for something cheaper? Or are you just trying to like add on? Talk to me about that.
Well, I'm just going to add on, you know, because that's just work. That's a work coverage.
Oh, they put you.
I retire next year and go to retire, so I was just, you know, looking for info, you know, to send out, you know, or something like that.
Nice. You're retiring. What do you do? What you about to retire? You sound like.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire next year. You know.
Unbelievable. You should be proud of that, man.
Factory work, you know.
Wow, they got you. Talk about, you know, work hard, play hard. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I don't come across many hardworking men like you. And in regards to, like, are you just worried that when that policy expires, that you're gonna not have no insurance?
Yeah, I won't have no insurance then. You know, now, and it was just.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Of a burial thing I seen on.
Oh.
One of the things is all, you know.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Burial. Yeah.
Something small. They say, hey, having something's better than having nothing at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let's see, I can't remember. I don't remember talking to you.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Merry Christmas. I know Thanksgiving's coming up, but nice to meet you. You sound, I don't care what they say about you, you're all right. And then in regards to what I'm seeing here, you put down 64. So kind of how we work, Kevin, is that we just specifically work with like seniors who are typically retiring on fixed incomes, find the most affordable and reduced rate they can find statewide. To see how I can best help you, are you a smoker or anything like that?
No.
Okay, any heart attacks, strokes, cancers?
No.
Okay, you just got a little bit of diabetes or anything? Lodipine, lisinopril, carbidopa, hydrochlorothiazide, furosemide, nothing like that?
No, I don't even know what that stuff is.
Oh my gosh, whatever you're doing, partner, keep on doing, let me tell you that. Unbelievable. Good, well before I jump into this, I mean, and no hospitalizations before I forget.
None.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're unbelievable. Well, before I jump in, I want to give you some of my information. It's really important that you know who I am. Do you have like a pen and paper? Can you grab that for me?
Not really.
Oh, come on, work with me.
Third shift, and I did very much.
Oh
today.
my! Were you? Oh,
getting around.
You relaxing?
Yeah, relaxing. Yeah. It's been a long week.
Wow. How are you doing physically and mentally?
Yeah. Well, I'm mentally okay. Physically, you just wore out. You know, when you work third shift and you're 64 and have a little bit of diabetes, you know.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have something right with.
Oh, all right. Well, partner, my first and last name, just so you can have that. It's Peter Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I want to give you my like direct number here. You just know you can call me, you can text me. Anytime you need something, it's just the number that you see on your screen is that 4430. Okay.
6700.
Yeah, no, the state does require that I legally give you my license and identification number. It's going to show that I've been through all the background checks. But most importantly, have the credentials to be speaking with you upon this today. That number is 1950. Write this one down for me. 1950.
1950?
Yeah, 4175.
Okay.
That's like my license number. It'll show with you I'm licensed, been through all the background checks, and I am who I say I am. You know what I mean? Like with the regulations.
It sounds like you get the same details as the guy I was talking to.
Oh, really?
I told him, you know, I've been working. I worked 12 hours this week.
James quoted this guy yesterday.
Vacations, and I told him to call me back next week. You know.
Okay. Yeah, you got a lot going on. Interesting. Well,
yeah.
I know the regulations are about the same, but kind of fill me in. We're coming to the end here. What had you even motivate? Like you kind of touched on it. What had you really motivated to even start looking for some life insurance?
Well, I was just scrolling on the internet, like a TikTok or Scoops or something like that.
Yeah.
And it just comes across, this is, without waiting. Some say without waiting. Some say maybe 2 years wait period.
Sure.
And I'm not planning on dying for a while.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. Unbelievable. So you were scrolling on the internet and you were just in the waiting stuff, and you just want to make sure. So you just want to make sure you have something in place. What's the goal though? What do you want this policy to make sure it gets taken care of?
So just
final direct, straight to the script, just right on point. Okay.
Left, the daughter can have,
Andy, surprised here. God.
It's really nothing, it wasn't really no big concern or nothing. Yeah. Like that. It was just interesting, because like I said, I got 1 year.
Yeah.
And I don't have nothing, So
oh, wow. Okay.
You see where I'm coming from.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, just trying to, cross your T's and stuff like that,
I got you. So you're about to retire, and when that time comes, you want to make sure you have something in place to cover your burial expenses. Is that about right?
Some type of insurance,
Why do you feel like it'd be important to get that now before you retire? Why do you feel like that would give you more peace?
Well, I didn't really think, it's really not important, it's just a start,
Okay.
When you just start thinking, well, I better start looking or thinking about getting, insurance,
Yeah.
When I do leave, because I'm doing the same thing with my health insurance.
Oh, wow.
You don't get Medicare until you're 65.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I don't leave early, because I'll have no insurance coverage. You can't take your work stuff with you,
Yeah, so do you think it'd be important, just so I can understand you, because you are covered with work, but do you think it'd be important to maybe get something early before you retire so that you're locked in with your health and that you don't...
Well, you can't do nothing with the health. There's no way to,
No, but that, I'm saying for life insurance,
life insurance,
yeah.
It's just, you want to have something,
Sure, absolutely. And you have the...
People want hundreds of thousands of dollars or...
See, this guy's a chalker, Chad. You got to get him back.
A bunch of money, but I just need enough to cover things,
Yeah. Okay, so your goal is to cover the burial, and when that policy expires, you don't have any coverage. Who would it be that would be responsible for paying for all the burial expenses if you didn't have a policy in place?
Oh, that'd be probably one of the kids,
Oh my goodness, your kids?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not married or nothing like that.
Oh, gotcha. What child do you think would have to kind of step up the bat and really have to handle all this?
Probably a daughter.
Your daughter, and wow, would your daughter be in a position to come out of pocket $15,000 or $20,000 for your arrangements?
Well, probably not.
Oh my gosh.
She got 3 boys.
3 boys.
Single. Yeah, single.
Single.
Works for a living, yeah.
Yeah, single, 3 boys, works for a living, and oh my gosh. Would you talk about a lot of work? Wow. So what would she have to do? Oh my goodness, walk me through that. You pass away, you don't have the life insurance. She got 3 boys, she's single. How's she gonna come up with the money?
Yeah, that's why we're
my
talking.
Goodness. Oh, this makes sense. So wow.
So right now I got insurance, to me because through work,
Yeah. But why now? Why do you feel like now would be a better time to get it rather than wait until you're retired?
Well, it wasn't like that, I wasn't worried about getting it. I'm not trying to, trying to cover, it's like I'm gonna die lately or nothing. It's just a start,
Yeah. Would you think it'd help you, if you could get something to kind of cross off the, kind of get prepared and make sure you have something in place so that when you do retire, you have something that's already kind of in action?
Something's already rolling, and like you said, some of them say 2-year period.
Oh my.
Period. So you see what I'm saying? I'll have to wait a whole nother year after I retire.
So you're 2 years. So you're already seeing the benefit of getting something early, so you don't have to kind of work with all that, hunky dory and all that stuff that's just, no cap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. And I can hear it in your voice. It sounds to me that would you say having a little something, would. It sounds like, have you been looking around for something like this for a while now, or is it something that you realize you just kind of needed it?
No. I've had probably, I just did this one survey thing, you know. And,
Yeah.
After that, I've been getting calls every day.
Get out of town. They've been blowing you up. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it must just go out to everybody.
Oh my gosh, they must sell your information. Dude, that really pisses me off because you just fill out one form and then everyone else calls you. Isn't that?
Yeah, I've had four or five calls in the last 3 days, and the bad part is, no, you know, that's why I told the other guy, and I work third shift.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I sleep, you know, and
right.
I work, like I said, I work 12s.
12.
So,
yeah.
I get home at 11 in the morning.
11 in the morning.
And then,
wow.
11.
And
that's what time I leave there.
This is how you cut them back off, Chad.
And, so I sleep. And
okay. Wow.
And you'll hold me next week, you know.
Unbelievable, man. Why haven't you kind of moved forward, like after talking to all these people? Why haven't you figured?
Well, I really didn't talk to them. You know, I just told. I talked to him. It was one guy right at first.
Yeah.
And then, you know. I mean, 12 hours caught up with me. So
oh my God.
I didn't talk to nobody. I just turned off the phone and tried to get some sleep. And,
just kick back, relax.
Just for this week, you know, because, you know, just vacation coverage. You know?
So it sounds like you value it. You just got to find something that's comfortable and something that fits the budget, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you planning are you going the burial route or are you going cremation? What are you planning for?
Well, the rest of my family's all buried, you know.
So that earth burial. Okay, so having like 15 to 20,000 to cover all your burial expenses is really what you're looking for.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. Any other debts? Okay, somewhere around there. Are there any other debts or bills that you'd be worried about leaving behind to your daughter with the 3 kids, 2 singles, and?
Well, I do have a car payment, but she's got her own car, you know, so there's no big deal if they repo the car, you know, after I bid.
Yeah, I know, right. You can't take it with you, you know.
Yeah, you
can't take it with you. Yeah, unbelievable. Hey. So I got to put your faith in Jesus, man. He'll get you there. In regards to kind of what you have here, I just want to make sure on the same page. It sounds like as a father, you just want to make sure something happens to you. You know, the daughter's taken care of. She's not scrambling, having to repo the car, having to come out of pocket with the burial, taking the loan. You want to make sure that what you do is that you always have something in place for her, so she's not stuck with the bill. Is that about right?
Yeah. Someone's gonna get stuck with the bills, you know.
Yeah. Well, why not just kind of like between me and you? I mean, don't tell her I told you this, but why not just leave it to her to pay for everything?
Leave it to pay for everything?
Yeah. Why not just leave this? Why not just leave the bill to her? You think she can handle it?
That don't sound responsible.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hey, I'm just testing you as a man. It sounds like as a father, you're doing what you should.
I'm already hanging up on you.
Oh, come on. I'm just playing. Okay, good, God. Because you'd be surprised. Some people are like, well, you're right, Peter. I should. I'm like, unbelievable. You do that. You bring them into the world and give them debt. Would you look at that? Unbelievable. Well, I work with... Unbelievable. It's scary out here. I don't know if it's with, something in the air. But we work with people who are on fixed income, Social Security, or retired. If I could possibly find you something that's comfortable and affordable, would there be anything really holding you back to see if you even get qualified or approved?
I probably, the other guy got me qualified for, some plans, but some, a 2-year wait period was probably the best one, he said,
Oh, why?
The rest are, you had to go take so many years. I don't know what.
Would you want something without a 2-year waiting period?
Well, that was probably the best one, he said. The rest were longer than that, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to get one of those 2-year waiting periods. It's just being your friend. I wouldn't recommend that for you. You don't want no waiting period. So it sounds like you know exactly what you're looking for. Now this is the last thing for you. I just want to make sure I can add this discount because things are popping up here. There's a 10% discount. Do you happen to have one of those active checkings or savings accounts so I can add you this discount? I gotta click the box.
Checking.
I got the hiccups. Yeah, do you have one of those? I got the hiccups.
Yeah, I do have checking and debit and all that.
Cool. Let me add that discount. No, let me know this is what you're looking for. It's the whole life insurance, okay? It's something where that monthly payment will never go up. The coverage amount will never go down, and it's something that will never expire. It's gonna be there for you your whole life so that you can go to bed at night knowing that no matter what, your daughter is taken care of. Is that what you're looking for?
Got another call coming in.
Oh my gosh, say, leave me the...
Yeah.
Okay, that's so I plugged in all your information. You're gonna actually like this. Here, it shows that you're eligible for the best option statewide. Out of all 26 companies, Kevin, it's with the company called Savings Bank Life Insurance. Have you heard of those folks before?
Nope, never.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Oh my gosh, you probably have. They've been on TV for a while now. I mean, they've been in business since 1907. They, they haven't missed a payout claim in over 100 years. But also A-rated. So write this on the paper, A-rated, which means that they pay out their claim within 24 to 48 hours, which means that they're backed by the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating, okay? So why they're the best option for you is that they're really just a company with your diabetes that will not make you wait a 2-year waiting period, which is an absolute blessing, which means if God forbid something to happen to you tomorrow, your daughter will get the policy payout in 24 to 48 hours. Do you see how important that is?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
No waiting period. Oh my gosh, this is looking like you could. Now, with this policy too comes some free benefits. So not only do you get a policy, but it also shows you're eligible for some free member benefits. And it's the Sequoia Funeral Concierge Program. Okay, have you heard of that before?
Nope.
So with your policy comes a 24/7 guidance throughout your whole funeral planning process. So they'll basically make sure that you have your will taken care of, they'll help all of the arrangements, and they'll even shop discounts for you to make sure that your policy is going to cover all your burial expenses and even save you around $2,000 to $3,000 for your arrangements. They're going to do all the shopping so that your daughter doesn't have to go through all the headaches. Do you see how valuable that is?
Yeah.
Okay, so they got 3 options here. This is looking good. You can always go up, down, sideways, backwards based off your budget and your needs. It's just really, really important that we just find you something that's just comfortable and affordable for you here, boss. Okay, so they got the...
Can you send that stuff out to me to look over?
Oh, yeah. Send it to
you. Choose the packages, choose... Like you say, because, you don't really want to purchase something over the phone and not know what you're looking at, I like to read
look
it,
at
sign it, send it back,
Yeah,
and it's a done deal,
Yeah, well, everything's done via well, you haven't even got you the options, so I'm not even sure if you'd even like the options. So I'm going to give you the options, and then you can let me know what's best for you, but most people, when they get too much in the mail, I mean, how many times do you just look at mail and throw it away, right?
Well, if I'm expecting it.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, let me give you the options so that you understand at least what you're working with. Does that sound reasonable?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm just trying to help. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, so the first option is the starter option. It's the $15,000. This is for really just people who are about to retire who want to make sure they have something in place to cover all their burial expenses. Now, it's not going to really leave any extra behind to your daughter with the 3 kids, but it's going to basically make sure that when that time comes, she's not having to, like you said earlier, go into debt, have to scrape the funds, and I don't know what she'd have to do, but this $15,000 will make sure that she doesn't have to go through all that struggle, and it might even leave about $1,000 or so to make sure she can drive that car around or something for an extra month or so. But that $15,000 without a waiting period, this is really without a 2-year waiting period, if you can even get qualified, would be $78.94 per month. You got that?
Okay.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Not bad.
Yeah, not the next option. This is the most affordable statewide. The next option for you here, partner, what you're kind of looking at here is the $20,000. This is what we call the most common. This is what 99% of our seniors typically go with. This will cover all of your burial arrangements, make sure everything is completely taken care of start to finish, make sure that no one's stuck with anything, make sure your daughter's not scraping around. Kind of fill me in, as a father, really thinking of your daughter and just making sure she's taken care of. Do you feel like we should go with the $15,000 or maybe just stick with the $20,000? What would give you the most peace of mind?
Peace of mind would be the $15,000,
Yeah, what makes you say that? Why the $15,000?
Well, that just $103. I'm like you said, budgeting. I really haven't got to the other budget. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Social Security budget. I haven't got to that. That's what I'm trying to think about.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to lose. Half a check.
Some of your income.
Half of your income once you retire,
Yeah.
See, there's a lot of weighing out things,
Sure. And do you
Yeah.
think that $15,000 for the $78, will that kind of be uncomfortable for you right now?
Oh, that's not as bad. Okay.
So you think,
you know,
yeah, well,
you can add to it, you know, eventually increase it if if you.
Yeah, especially that's the big thing because typically, well, you know, I'll be kind of like checking up on you. I don't know if that's okay, but like every 6 months, we can always say, hey, you know, you want to add, you can always increase it. But you know, what we could do is we could start with that 15,000 for the $78, and then if you do get, you know, if you do, you know, feel like it's comfortable, you can always increase it later down the road. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that's probably the way it looks. You know, like I said, you know, we haven't budgeted out money for Social Security. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Start with something small and then kind of wiggle your way up when the wiggling's, unbelievable.
When you get settled, you know, find out what you're dealing with, how much you're working with a month, and you know, instead of getting paid twice a month, you only get paid once a month, and that's it. You know?
Absolutely. Well, let me explain how the process works for you. Basically, what we'll do is we'll take the quick application here.